They slam. They body slam. They snap. Welcome back to the squared circle, folks, but this time, the steel chairs aren't the only things getting bent out of shape. We're about to enter a world where the fury is real, the rage is authentic, and these WWE superstars are about to lose their cool in ways you've never seen before. Get ready for tantrums, meltdowns, and genuine eruptions, because in the ring sometimes, even the toughest titans crack under pressure. Ronda Rousey's Psycho Mode on Alexa Bliss and Kurt Angle. Our story starts in early 2018 when Ronda Rousey made her much-anticipated debut in WWE. Rousey's first big appearance was at WrestleMania 34, where she teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle to face off against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. The match was thrilling, showing Rousey's amazing athletic skills and how quickly she adapted to professional wrestling. Rousey and Angle won the game, proving that she was a powerful new presence in WWE. After her successful debut, Rousey aimed for the Raw Women's Championship held by Alexa Bliss, a clever and opportunistic wrestler known as the Goddess, won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match earlier that night. With the briefcase she won, Bliss could demand a title match whenever she wanted, seeing quickly pin Jax to win the Raw Women's Championship. The next night on Monday Night Raw, new champion Alexa Bliss bragged about her win and mocked Ronda Rousey for losing. Rousey was furious and ready for revenge. As Bliss kept talking, Rousey reached her limit. Kurt Angle, the show's general manager and Rousey's WrestleMania partner, saw the situation getting worse. He tried to calm Rousey down to avoid a major confrontation, but Rousey was too angry to think clearly. The anger she'd been holding back exploded into a violent outburst. She charged at Bliss, throwing punches and kicks. The WWE fans watched in amazement as Rousey fiercely took down Bliss. Kurt Angle, trying to restore order, rushed to the ring to stop Rousey. However, it was no use. Rousey, blinded by her rage, turned on Angle too. She grabbed the Money in the Bank briefcase and used it as a weapon, hitting both Bliss and Angle with brutal force.
Get her under control. Oh no! Oh no! Rousey isn't assaulting the general manager!
Rousey attacking her allies shocked the audience. The chaos peaked when she slammed Bliss through a table. The crowd erupted with cheers and gasps at Rousey's intense actions. Ronda Rousey was suspended for 30 days, an announcement that got mixed reactions from the wrestling community. If that wasn't wild enough, here's what Roman did. Roman Reigns assaulted Shane McMahon. On June 18, 2019, Roman Reigns, known as the Big Dog, exploded in anger at Shane McMahon. This outburst followed weeks of relentless taunting and disrespect from Shane, who arrogantly called himself the best in the world and constantly tried to undermine Roman. The tension between them had been building for months, with Shane provoking Roman both in and out of the ring. Shane teamed up with Drew McIntyre, and together they used their strength and cunning to dominate their opponents, often employing dirty tactics. Roman Reigns, known for his honor, frequently fell victim to Shane's tricks. Tensions peaked during a WWE Raw match when Shane and Drew ambushed Roman, leaving him beaten and humiliated. Backstage, the tension was high, which was unstoppable. Roman threw Drew into a wall, adding to the chaos. WWE officials and security rushed in to restore order. It took several men to separate Roman from Shane, but the damage was done. Shane lay on the floor, battered and bruised, his confidence shattered. Drew McIntyre was also left stunned by the unexpected attack, but Drew took his anger to the next level. Drew McIntyre's Savage Mode on Karrion Kross. Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, has had one of the most inspiring journeys in WWE history. From being the chosen one to getting released and then making a triumphant return, his career has seen many ups and downs. Then came Karrion Kross, a dark and mysterious figure who made a strong impact in NXT before debuting on the main roster. With his menacing presence and Scarlett by his side, Kross quickly became a force to be reckoned with, marked by a series of brutal attacks. He soon targeted Drew McIntyre. Their first encounter happened during a match on Monday Night Raw. In the middle of a tough battle, the lights dimmed, and Karrion Kross's haunting music played. Kross appeared and viciously attacked McIntyre. This debut was a bold statement. Kross's attack left McIntyre battered, but also fueled his determination for revenge. Known for his resilience, McIntyre vowed to fight back. This led to a series of intense matches where both superstars pushed each other to their limits, showing that this rivalry was more than just a scripted storyline. Backstage, the tension between McIntyre and Kross was just as intense. Reports began to surface surface of heated confrontations and verbal spats between the two. Cross, known for his mind games, would often taunt McIntyre, questioning his legacy and mocking his journey to the top. These insults slide. The breaking point came during a backstage WWE segment when Cross, in a chilling promo, called McIntyre a paper champion and questioned his leadership. McIntyre, visibly angry, confronted Cross, and WWE officials had to separate them. The explosive showdown happened on October 14, 2024. Just that night showed the tension that had been building between them. The rivalry between McIntyre and Cross had gone beyond the wrestling ring into genuine hatred, highlighting that behind WWE's entertainment, there are real emotions and conflicts. If we're talking emotions, AJ Styles didn't handle his too well. AJ Styles ambushed Shane McMahon. AJ Styles, known as the Phenomenal One, had an amazing year in 2016, winning the WWE Championship and proving himself as a top superstar. Despite his success, he felt overlooked and disrespected by SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon. Styles' frustration was justified. After a controversial finish in the #1 Contenders Battle Royal, he won a match against Luke Harper to earn a shot at Bray Wyatt, but still felt McMahon wasn't giving him the recognition he deserved. The Battle Royal to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship was controversial. Styles believed he had won, but the disputed decision increased the tension between him and McMahon. Styles felt McMahon was sabotaging his career, and their tension kept escalating. The breaking point came during a backstage altercation after SmackDown ended. The argument was intense. Words were exchanged, tempers flared, and it was clear this was no ordinary disagreement. Styles' anger was obvious, and McMahon's attempts to calm him down only made it worse. Styles' words were a clear warning. He was done playing by the rules and ready to take matters into his own hands. As the show progressed, Styles waited in the parking lot for Shane McMahon. Was a mess. Medics hurried to help Shane McMahon, while AJ Styles was faced with SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan. The consequences came quickly. Daniel Bryan didn't hesitate to take action. He confronted Styles and immediately fired him, having security escort him out of the building. While others took their frustration out on people, Brock Lesnar took his out on a car. Brock Lesnar's Cadillac destruction. Brock Lesnar's return to WWE in 2012 was a huge event in wrestling. Known as the Beast Incarnate, Lesnar had a reputation for raw power, athleticism, and a drive to dominate. To understand the impact of his return, we need to look back at his journey before rejoining WWE. Lesnar first appeared in WWE in 2002, quickly earning the nickname The Next Big Thing. He won the WWE Championship just 5 months after his debut, proving himself as a major force. However, in 2004, after a big match at WrestleMania 20 against Goldberg, Lesnar left WWE to explore other opportunities. He moved to mixed martial arts and joined the UFC, where he won the UFC Heavyweight Championship, solidifying his legacy as a combat sports icon. In 2012, Lesnar returned to WWE. On the July 6, 2015 episode of Raw, Seth Rollins tried to reward J&J Security for their loyalty by giving them a new red Cadillac CTS worth $55,860. It was a flashy display of Rollins' wealth and appreciation, making J&J Security ecstatic. However, their joy didn't last long. Brock Lesnar unleashed a rampage of destruction on the Cadillac, smashing windows, denting the body, and tearing it apart piece by piece. The climax came when Lesnar ripped off a door and hurled it into the crowd, luckily without injuring anyone. As Lesnar destroyed the Cadillac, Rollins and J&J Security could only watch in horror. It wasn't just physical damage. It was a psychological blow, showing that neither security nor wealth could shield them from Lesnar's fury. Brock Lesnar may have been a total beast, but Braun Strowman was an absolute monster. Braun Strowman flipping a truck. Kurt Angle, Raw's general manager, approached the ring with a heavy heart. The previous week, Braun Strowman wreaked havoc by using a grappling hook to bring down an entire stage on Brock Lesnar and Kane. This forced Angle to take drastic action against Braun by firing him.
You're just lucky that Brock and Kane are still able to compete in the championship match. But unfortunately, it's not going to be a triple threat match anymore. Braun Strowman You're fired!
The arena erupted in shock. Fans couldn't believe it. Braun Strowman, one of WWE's strongest forces, was being fired. But the drama wasn't over yet, flipping tables. Kurt Angle, alerted to the escalating situation, urgently tried to contain Strowman's destructive path. Strowman stormed into the catering area, overturning tables and creating pandemonium among WWE staff and superstars. As he headed towards the production trucks, Angle realized the dire consequences if Strowman reached them. Despite efforts to stop him, Strowman relentlessly advanced advanced towards the production trucks, where the tension was clear among the production team. Displaying his strength, he flipped over an 18,000-pound semi-truck with sheer force, leaving everyone stunned. If you think lifting a truck is mind-blowing, then wait till you find out what Goldberg did. Goldberg smashed a limo. On December 23, 1999, during an episode of WCW Thunder, a historic and shocking event unfolded in the wrestling world. Goldberg was fiercely pursuing Bret the Hitman Hart through the arena. The chase was intense, with Goldberg focal night. As Goldberg reached the parking lot, he witnessed Bret Hart's limousine speeding away. Frustrated and furious, he spotted another nearby limousine belonging to the NWO 2000, a group that had been a constant rival. In a moment of peak rage, Goldberg decided to take matters into his own hands. Goldberg towards the limousine, fists clenched and determined. Originally planned to demolish it with a sledgehammer, a wrestling prop, and the limousine was stained red. Goldberg's hands required 199 stitches, nearly losing arm use. Despite risks, this bold move spiked TV ratings, setting records for TNT and showcasing his dedication and boundary-pushing spirit. Then Seth is the man. Seth Rollins on Rey Mysterio's eye. Rollins' character dances between being a hero and a villain, often confusing fans with his unpredictable moves. His determination to win at any cost earns both praise and criticism from fans and fellow wrestlers. In contrast, Rey Mysterio, known as the Master of the 619, is a legendary figure in wrestling. Famous for his acrobatic moves and remarkable agility, Mysterio has enthralled audiences worldwide for decades. His underdog persona and never-give-up spirit have cemented his status as one of WWE's most cherished icons. The paths of these two famous superstars crossed often. They had a professional rivalry based on respect, but fueled by intense competition. Leading up to the incident, Rollins, embracing his Monday Night Messiah persona, began targeting Mysterio and his family, taking their feud to a darker level. Rollins' attacks on Mysterio went beyond just winning matches. They were deeply personal. He aimed to dismantle Mysterio's legacy and break his spirit. Their tension grew each week, leading to a confrontation that shocked WWE fans. Mysterio, resilient as ever, fought back fiercely to defend his family and honor. The hostility between them reached a breaking point, setting the stage for an explosive passing the baton. Here's what Becky did that blew people's minds. Becky Lynch slapped Triple H live. Becky Lynch, also known as Rebecca Quinn, joined WWE in 2013. Her breakthrough came in 2018 when her fiery persona and red hair made her a fan favorite. Despite facing many challenges, she climbed the ranks. The turning point was at SummerSlam 2018 during a match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky was about to win when her friend Charlotte Flair betrayed her, leading Becky to embrace a more aggressive persona known as The Man. Triple H is a key WWE executive and influential figure. He took a keen interest in ensuring WrestleMania's main event went smoothly. Triple H insisted that Becky Lynch see a doctor to clear her for the match, which didn't sit well with Becky. On February 5, 2019, tensions between Becky Lynch and Triple H boiled over during WWE SmackDown Live. Becky, refusing to follow Triple H's directive, confronted him in the ring. The atmosphere was intense as they exchanged heated words. Triple H questioned Becky's courage in facing Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. In a memorable WWE moment, Becky Lynch slapped Triple H across the face, stunning the crowd and marking a genuine display of frustration and emotion. If we're talking anger, The Undertaker dished his own. Undertaker lost his cool on Horace Giant Gonzalez. The Undertaker, whose real name is Mark Calloway, started in WWE in 1990 at Survivor Series. Standing at 6 feet 10 inches tall and weighing over 300 pounds, he quickly became one of the most famous wrestlers. His character, with a spooky presence, fascinated audiences worldwide. Known for moves like the Tombstone Piledriver and Chokeslam, The Undertaker gained a reputation as a dominant force in wrestling. In contrast, Jorge Giant Gonzalez, towering at 7 feet 7 inches, was born in Argentina and began as a basketball player before moving to wrestling. He debuted in WWE in 1993, drawing attention due to his immense size. Gonzalez was promoted as an unstoppable giant, positioned as a formidable opponent for The Undertaker. At SummerSlam in 1993, The Undertaker and Giant Gonzalez faced off in a highly anticipated rematch. Their rivalry began when Gonzalez surprised everyone by attacking The Undertaker at the Royal Rumble earlier that year. Gonzalez, towering over The Undertaker, aimed to use his size advantage. However, The Undertaker Undertaker, known for his resilience, was determined to prove himself. During the match, tensions escalated as The Undertaker became increasingly aggressive. Gonzalez struggled with his moves, frustrating The Undertaker. Eventually, The Undertaker lost his cool and started hitting Gonzalez for real, shocking everyone watching. This incident blurred the lines between what was planned and what was real. In WWE, the fallout was intense, with wrestlers and fans alike taken aback by The Undertaker's uncharacteristic actions. Years later, The Undertaker revealed he reacted out of frustration with Gonzalez's risky moves, which endangered them both. He said he acted out to defend himself and make sure the match stayed safe and fair. Stone Cold did the same in a similar attempt. Stone Cold attempted to KO Booker T. In the grand arena of WWE, where wrestling legends are made through sweat and where the scripted drama often blurs with reality, few names resonate as strongly as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Known for his fearless demeanor and unstoppable drive, Austin became a pivotal figure during the Attitude Era, a time when WWE was pushing boundaries and reshaping the world of sports entertainment. During the chaotic WCW Invasion saga of 2001, Austin found himself caught in a heated fight with Booker T, another powerhouse in the wrestling world. Their rivalry erupted in a memorable clash that wasn't confined to the ring, but spilled into the aisles of a local supermarket. Amidst flying canned goods and crashing shelves, both men unleashed their pent-up frustrations in a spectacle that fans would talk about for ages. But beyond the scripted drama, tensions simmered beneath the surface. In a candid moment on Booker T's Hall of Fame podcast, Austin revealed a startling truth. He recounted a match where Booker T's punch landed with such force that it shook Austin to his core. In that adrenaline-charged moment, Austin, known for his quick temper as much as his wrestling skills, briefly considered retaliating with equal force. Austin's confession stunned listeners, shedding light on the personal stakes often overshadowed by the theatrics of professional wrestling. The need to assert himself, to prove his dominance, past the carefully choreographed dance of their scripted rivalry. Years have passed since those fiery clashes defined their careers. Both men have retired from the ring, leaving behind legacies etched into WWE's history books. The bitterness of their rivalry has evolved into a deep mutual respect, a testament to how time and shared experiences can transform even the fiercest of opponents. And if you thought that was wild, we have The Rock flexing his arm in his opponent's face. The Rock slapping Cody Rhodes. The Rock, also known as Dwayne Johnson, is a wrestling icon. He burst onto the scene in the 90s, captivating audiences with his charm, memorable sayings, and impressive skills in the ring. Holding multiple championships and headlining WrestleMania events, he cemented his place as a WWE legend. Cody Rhodes, son of the legendary Dusty Rhodes, has forged his own path in wrestling. Dubbed the American Nightmare, Cody is praised for his technical prowess, storytelling ability, and determination. After leaving WWE in 2016, he played a crucial role in AEW's growth before making a triumphant return to WWE. The incident started with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline storyline. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, is the dominant WWE Universal Champion, leading his faction, the Bloodline, based on their Samoan heritage. The Rock, part of this extended family, cares deeply about their legacy. Tensions rose when Roman repeatedly mentioned Dusty Rhodes to taunt Cody Rhodes. Roman's disrespectful comments about Cody's father upset Cody, leading him to criticize the Bloodline's actions. At the WrestleMania 40 media event in Las Vegas, Cody Rhodes spoke about the Bloodline family. He said if Roman's and The Rock's grandfathers saw Roman now, they would be ashamed of his behavior over the past 2 years. Cody's words directly challenged the Bloodline's honor. The Rock, who fiercely protects his family, was furious with Cody's comments. On Instagram, he vented his anger, saying Cody messed around and quickly found out what happens when you disrespect his family. A surprise confrontation was brewing. At the highly charged WrestleMania 40 media event, everyone was on edge. Then in a shocking moment, The Rock's hand connected with Cody Rhodes' face.
We have a problem.
The crowd, initially screaming with excitement, fell into a sudden silence. The Rock's slap was a powerful and genuine display of his anger, not just a scripted act. The wrestling world was stunned, and the impact of this moment would be felt throughout WWE. Triple H's home assault. In 2004, Randy Orton became the youngest world heavyweight champion at 24, a big deal in WWE history. Instead of securing his place in the Evolution, though, it backfired. Triple H, feeling threatened by Orton's fast rise, kicked him out of the group. Evolution turned on Orton, betraying him and starting a bitter feud with Triple H. Jump to 2009, the rivalry between Orton and Triple H boiled over. Orton, now called the Viper, embraced his darker side, becoming one of WWE's most ruthless stars. His aggression extended beyond the ring. ring, targeting WWE Chairman Vince McMahon. Orton shocked fans by brutally punting McMahon in the head, leaving everyone stunned. But Orton didn't stop there. He went after Vince McMahon's children, Shane and Stephanie McMahon. Shane, known for his bravery, couldn't handle Orton's brutality. Orton attacked him fiercely. The most shocking moment was when Orton faced Stephanie McMahon, Triple H's wife. In a moment that stunned fans, Orton delivered a brutal DDT to Stephanie and then crossed the line by kissing her unconscious body in front of her husband, Triple H, who was handcuffed. Triple H, known for his strategic approach, was pushed to his limit. The attacks on his family weren't just professional insults, they were deeply personal. His anger was clear, and he promised to make Orton pay for what he did. Triple H burst into Orton's house, catching him by surprise. Orton tried to fight back, but Triple H kept attacking. They battled through the house, and Triple H even threw Orton through a window in the living room. The fight moved outside onto the front lawn, where police showed up and arrested Triple H for breaking into the home. And just in case it wasn't wild enough, Sheamus took it up a notch with a referee. Sheamus assaulted a WWE referee. Sheamus, also known as the Celtic Warrior, had been skyrocketing to fame in WWE. His aggressive style and unwavering determination helped him win the World Heavyweight Championship, making him one of the toughest wrestlers around. Alberto Del Rio, on the other hand, was crafty and technically skilled, always looking for an edge in the ring. When these two clashed, fans expected nothing less than an epic showdown. During the match, Sheamus was focused on asserting his dominance. His aggression grew, and he started bending the rules. Referee Chad Patton was responsible for keeping things fair. Despite his experience with intense matches, this one tested him. Patton had no choice but to disqualify Sheamus for breaking the rules so blatantly. It wasn't just a win for Del Rio, it showed how crucial it is to keep matches fair. Fans watched in silence as Patton declared Del Rio the winner. But the drama didn't end there, victim of Sheamus's explosive rage. Of course, let's not forget the Giant himself, Andre. Andre the Giant Berserk Mode. Andre the Giant, born Andre René Roussimoff on May 19, 1946 in Grenoble, France, was a man who immediately grabbed your attention. Standing an incredible 7 feet 4 inches tall and weighing over 500 pounds, Andre was truly a giant in every way. His enormous size was due to a condition called acromegaly, which causes the body to produce too much growth hormone. This not only made him larger than life, but also helped make him a wrestling legend. Andre stood out from a young age because of his size. By the time he was 12, he was already over 6 feet tall. His huge stature made him a natural fit for wrestling, and he started his career in the 1960s. Despite his massive build, Andre was known for his amazing strength and agility, which made him a sensation wherever he wrestled. Andre's wrestling career took off in the 1970s when he joined the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, now WWE. He became a global sensation known for his unbeaten streak lasting 15 years. Fans were amazed by his incredible strength and how effortlessly he could lift and throw his opponents. His matches weren't just fights, they were major events that drew thousands of spectators eager to see the Giant in action. But Andre's strength wasn't just in the wrestling ring. Outside of it, he was equally legendary. One famous incident occurred in a bar in Quebec where patrons were enjoying their drinks and conversations on a typical night. Among them was Andre the Giant, a man who, despite his fame, appreciated life's simple pleasures. One night, 4 guys, probably drunk and feeling overly bold, decided to mess with Andre the Giant. Jacques Rougeau, a fellow wrestler and Andre's friend, told the crazy story. These guys walked up to Andre, and one of them, in a stupid moment, slapped him to see if he'd react. Realizing his mistake, the guy dashed into his Volkswagen, hoping to escape Andre's anger. But Andre wasn't about to let it go. With incredible strength, he approached the car and flipped it onto its roof in one move. Witnesses were stunned, and the men quickly regretted their actions. Andre the Giant's legend is full of moments like this, where his immense strength and temper left a lasting impression on those who saw it. Despite his size, he faced challenges and taunts with dignity, but when pushed too far, his fury was something to behold. Did you enjoy this video? Click on any of the cards on your screen right now for similar content. Thank you.